Because of the following CBS News special report, the program normally seen at this time will not be presented today.
What's that?
Right. Where is it?
We can't reach those big guns, and they just keep dropping in. There's nothing you can do. It's just like being a big bullseye on top of a hill, and you're just sitting there waiting. You can't be safe. You can be lucky. That's it.
And all over, bouncing off you, and you get just as scared every time, and it gets worse. The closer they get, the more they throw, the more you get scared. When you get up, it's a wonderful feeling just to be alive, to be able to walk around after one of those.
If I live 100 years, I'll just never, ever be able to tell the story the way it really happened.
Because upon firing that 20 rounds of ammunition, I immediately took my empty clip out. I grabbed another 20-round clip, put it into my rifle. That's when they threw a hand grenade in on me, and I never got another round off. Really, in actuality, I was an early casualty that night. But there was the other guy that was in the foxhole with me, but the hand grenade apparently landed just in such a manner that it appeared as though I took the big impact on the hand grenade. And upon being hit with the hand grenade, I can remember this tremendous roaring in my ears from the explosion of that hand grenade being so close. Well, I do remember that night. I was only conscious, and I was only conscious briefly. And at that point, I passed out. And I later learned that I was actually unconscious. They told me for 5 days I was unconscious. So it was for a number of years I did not know what happened later on in that night. I was eventually able to go through the VA and tell them that I was trying to locate this guy that was with me that night. His name was Staff Sergeant Kenny Jones. He was living out in Oklahoma, and I made a trip out to Oklahoma to see him. And he related to me a story that he said that once the medevac helicopters was able to get into the camp, evacuate the injured, wounded soldiers, that until they had been able to get there, he was controlling my bleeding in my left arm that was banged up pretty good, and he was trying to control the bleeding that I was having in my left arm. And he said he just kind of held me in his arms until the medevac helicopters could get there. But upon the arrival of the medevac helicopters, he related this story to me. He said when the medevac helicopters first got there, they were not showing any interest in me and were not immediately wanting to attend to my injuries. I was lying there, as I can picture it, pretty much covered in blood. I was lying there unconscious, and he said he felt like they thought that I was dead and that they couldn't do me any good. He told me that in his frustration with them, that he took his M16 rifle and ordered them to come over and have a look at me. Well, they're not going to order with an M16 rifle pointed at you, and they did come over and check on me, and they found out that I was indeed alive. and they got me on a helicopter and evacuated me to a field hospital in Vietnam, much like what you might see on MASH, which is where I came to after I had been unconscious for 5 days. And it was like what you would see on MASH. I was looking around and I could see guys with bandages on their heads. I could see guys with no arms and things like that. I stayed in that field hospital, I think, it was about 2 days, up on where they sent me to a little bit more modern facility in Vietnam, where I spent only a matter of another 2 or 3 days, and they eventually sent me to Japan for further recuperation. I spent 2 weeks in Japan and then was sent back to the United States.